Hello, this is Group 5 with our project update for ME 351. We're going to be doing the Robo-Boat. My name is Alex Croson, and my group mates are Drake Dittman, Olivia Jurens, Grant Smith, Tobias Smith, and Alec Van Horn.
So our objectives this past week were finalizing our parts list and then sending it over to Brittany to order. As of today, it is ordered. Our next objective was complete sections 1, 6, and 2 of our project report. And we also decided to split into 2 subgroups, designing, manufacturing, and then programming and integration. And then our next objective was create, invite, and start to populate the backlog.
So for the backlog, we decided to use Microsoft Teams, and using this, we're able to assign all of our weekly tasks to each member. Teams is really good at allowing assignments to be checked off when we're done and to have each team member assigned to one. Each team member is able to choose assignments that they feel like they would be best at. And we're also able to assign them way ahead of time. And so this is really similar to Sprint in Scrum.
So for our parts list, the major parts that we ordered include a propeller, a DC motor, a servo actuator, a rudder, and then some flex seal. Working on finding the best way to utilize our RC capabilities is what's on our agenda now.
Okay, so design problems and solutions. Our main design problem is that the boat will obviously be in water, and water and electronics don't work well together. Aside from that, our initial idea was to use a IR sensor to control the boat, but we're actually looking at new types of sensors that will mesh a little bit better with how we want to control the boat now.
So some of our primary innovations of the design is that we're going to be using a Bluetooth sensor, and its ability to read what the remote is saying at further distances will be better than the IR sensor that we were originally going to use. And additionally, there's another innovation, and that's the body of our boat is going to be 3D printed along with our rudder as well to kind of cut down on the costs.
For the background and relevant work for this project, we've all used SolidWorks, which is software that will definitely be helpful in the design process as we'll be using it. All the labs we used, especially lab 8 and 9, which taught us how to use different sensors, which we'll be using, and configuring a motor and using the motors at different speeds. And then the programming classes that we've used programming in, CSC 170 is strictly programming, then sophomore design that was utilized, and numerical analysis.
Moving forward for this next week, we are planning on meeting Tuesday, November 9th. We will begin working on the boat design and microcontroller build, and then finalizing our parts list, especially finding that new sensor we will use to control our boat.